morning. It is an early rainy morning in California. I am finding out that I'm a morning person, and I kind of resent myself for it. I just love waking up early. It's so peaceful. Nobody on the road right now. Just me, myself, and I. Going through the twisties here in the mountains, which is a relative term, but hit a significant amount of drawdown yesterday in my Express funded account, trying to short which if you know anything about what's going on in the NASDAQ right now, is just extremely stupid. My strategy is mostly bearish, and the NASDAQ just hit 22,000 this morning. I was trying to short the 900s yesterday, and pretty much just got eaten alive. What is a little frustrating about, I'm just trading the $50,000 XFA. You only have about $2,000 worth of risk to trade, and then on Top Step there's a scaling plan where the amount of contracts you're able to trade is limited until you get more in profit. So I've been very successful in the simulated account. I'm up over $20,000 now in the last 3 weeks, and I've been way more successful with that. And basically what I've been doing is just scalping like smaller moves with like a lot of contracts, like 10 contracts, taking $200-$300 at a time. Yesterday I was just playing the consolidations, and since I can stand the drawdown, I think at one point I took a trade and it drew down like $400, and then it came back and hit my take profit, So psychologically, the sim accounts are just way easier to trade. Been focusing more on using limit orders and trying to like get the best price. So that's a small win. I just had a wrong direction yesterday. Like I said, my bias is normally short. Like if I look at the performance stats for my accounts, I'm usually more successful like taking shorts. But like I said, my problem has been the length of time that I'm holding trades, and then my bias has just been wrong. It's just been wrong. Haven't been able to stand the drawdowns. So it's just tough. I thought it would reject off of those 21,900s, and it never did. I mean, it did at some points, but the NASDAQ overall just yesterday gained over 100 points. Like the whole range, I think, when I was looking at the quote, maybe I was reading it wrong, but between the open and the close, gained over, or just throughout the day, throughout the morning session and then throughout the evening session, gained over 100 points. So I'm gonna have to figure out the long thing. But I was managing my risk incorrectly, so I drew down probably about 30%. So I'm trying to decide if, I should just risk the account, or if I should just transition to trying to trade micros and be better about those daily biases. I still think 22,000 is like way too expensive. I think the market will continue to range a little bit more, and then maybe we break out one direction or another. Obviously, I think that'll largely depend on the whole conversation around tariffs and Trump's policies. So if I had $20,000 in my account, I wouldn't even be worried right now about a $700 loss. I'd probably just be laughing it off. But the psychological impact of a 30% drawdown, I don't think it can be understated. Which is, it's just the reality, and that, it kind of frustrates me, honestly. Like, it kind of frustrates me, like, that's the reality, because I feel like it shouldn't be that way. Emotionally, I'm pretty neutral, though. I would say that I'm mostly neutral. I think just mentally, I'm just tired of being broke, and so I have to factor that in, like when I'm trading, because it is affecting the way that I'm viewing my risk, and my ability to read the markets well. My thing has been lately, like when I first started, I was really good at cutting my losses. I was really good at reading when I was wrong, and just kind of accepting that and letting go of a trade, and then changing my mind. But obviously it's been a long while since we haven't had any severe pullback in the NASDAQ, besides the open, besides when Daddy Powell is speaking, we'll get those flash crashes, and then the market just recovers, back to the opening price. And obviously I'm not gonna trade the opens just because of the volatility. So if your bias is short, it's been rough the last couple of weeks. So yeah, gotta change my bias probably if I'm just gonna be trading the NASDAQ, and I need to figure out how to better limit my risk, how to be patient with the longs, because like the phrasing that these guys have been using for the last few weeks here is, or just the last probably 2-3 weeks, is the market stair steps up and then it takes an elevator down. And I'd love to catch the elevator, but it's been very hard to do. It's been very, very hard to do in this market. So just an encouragement, like if you're struggling right now, like if your bias is short, like we gotta let that go, man. We gotta kind of knows? Maybe accept some of what the perma bulls are saying here. So who knows? Maybe we hit 23,000 by the end of the year. The way this market's going, like, who knows? But yeah, stay safe. Don't do what I did. Limit your risk. Be patient. Because my thing is, like, what I was thinking about this morning, like the psychological impact of taking heavy losses. Like I said, it can't be overstated. I think I said understated first, which I guess that was the wrong thing to say. I just want to stay in the market, as painful as it is. Like, stay in the market. Stay in the market. If you got to trade micros, see, I'm trying to convince myself, like, as I'm talking. To not blow my account. So I just want to make some money. All right, trade safe.